Are you going to introduce him or what?
I could do that.
Why don't you come over here and get on camera and introduce him?
I feel like I could have introduced all these guys.
Well, we could better call the meeting back to order before you get it started.
Well, absolutely right.
We're not even.
Get over here where you get on camera.
We're just getting ready. Mark, when are you going to call the meeting back to order?
In about 2 minutes, I'm answering his question.
Good, thank you.
Met in, he went there and landed on the raising American flag.
Leave a message, he said.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Rollins. We're ready to hear you speak. I'm going to try to call your other number. Let me get the other number.
Okay.
Should have printed that out. Good question.
Ruthie? Ruby?
On Tom's side. Yeah, introduce them. Yeah. You know, Tom,
What about that other seat for
affiliated with their dispersers.
I think I may have told him 2:15.
Think you may what?
I may have told him 2:15 to make it for you. We're still doing something.
Okay, so what number you want to call?
Let's call this alternative number.
Okay.
Number 7.
One.
Give me, no. 874 251 7729. By the way, putting 1 in front is very optional on a cell phone.
Is it now?
Yeah, generally is. That's because they use time to delimit things. Okay, maybe you better put a 1 in front. 1
I think I did.
757 333
757. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get the one. My phone is goofing up today for some reason. 1 7 757.
We're not live, are we?
No.
Yes, we are.
My mouth gaping open.
You're live. Give me that again. 1 7.
I don't think camera shy.
What's the number?
333
No. What?
757
Okay,
333
wait a minute. 1 7 333.
Yes, 3081.
Well, my phone's goofing up again. Hang on a minute.
You could let my pudgy fingers try it.
Give me the number.
757
757
333 3081.
All right, let me try again.
We're now going to call a meeting to order.
Thanks, dear.
Where is Mr.
We're trying to get in touch with him.
Please let them know on the resolution what we did hopefully. They should know what we did, because they didn't saw our agenda.
Sure.
They not saw it, that's why I want the other people.
It's true.
Don't put them at a disadvantage, they don't know, so.
Okay. Right. Maybe they'll want to run screaming. Who knows?
No, this is the one for the 3 people who said that last.
1757.
You know, in this TV, I look bald. There's something wrong with your camera.
After it is, you're probably going to crash and sleep for 24 hours.
I mean, I thought that the 1 or 2 hairs across here were providing adequate cover, but I see I'm wrong.
What is that? Just some sort of week attempt?
Actually, I'm trying to prove the mathematical proposition that my single hair swirled around correctly enough will be able to cover my entire head.
Well, I don't know what's going on my phone. I can't get
Yeah,
the phone number.
I think it would be hard to prove mathematically as well as practically.
You're not revealing the credit. Just a second.
Claim a butterfly effect. One strand causes. There you go. Just,
Oh, that must be cake.
just claim a butterfly effect and get enough people to meditate on it with you. And what do you
Well,
call that?
Robert, Markham, I don't know what's going on with my phone.
If that fails, then we'll have to. Where's it clear? Right here is it clear? Okay. Okay. Where are the digits? Okay.
This time,
8,
circle.
7.
No, you gotta
What?
you gotta hit the phone thing first.
Okay. First this, then that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll type it
Have you been watching the Olympics?
These buttons are too small.
You know what they haven't really
in. My
shown?
phone's messing up.
Previous Olympics, they always highlight.
It's going in backwards.
I know what's doing it.
No, that's surprising.
Is tomorrow the last day too?
Yeah,
Man, we're fast too.
that was quick.
Tell you what,
It used to be a lot bigger
Let me
deal
try.
back in the day, back in the 70s and 60s.
They must have a mode for reverse entry.
Something's going on.
Nowadays, I don't know. I
It's
just
weird. This Olympics, I didn't get into it.
there's so many other sports on TV. It's hard to.
I suppose reverse entry might be useful sometime.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Can you
turn
call?
once you turn it all the way off and back on, and reset it to its original state, says the old troubleshooter.
Good idea.
Okay. But goodness gracious, Wiley, those buttons are too small.
I know.
I have an iPhone. You want to use mine?
Yeah. Okay, here's the number to call. 874-251-7729.
874-251-7729. I don't know if it's going to be loud enough. It's 874-251-7729.
Yes.
It's not going through.
Try 757-333-3081. 757-333-3081.
What was that again?
757
Uh-huh.
333
333.
3081.
Do you want me to wait?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna give you, for that portion of the bill.
That's the big reset.
Something I learned when I was sewing into clothes and doing sears
It's not too loud.
was you put all the
Markham, we got in touch with him?
I'm trying to operate the phone. This is a good speaker on it, but
Well, wait just a minute. It's reloading now. Just hang
yeah,
on.
I see it's occupied.
I rebooted it all the way.
Here, Mark.
I'll give it another 2 minutes, if we can't get through,
Just
in 2
speak.
Hello?
minutes.
You can speak.
Did you say
Hello?
did they start building
I
the
can speak,
temple?
but no one's there.
Have they started to build the temple?
Hello?
I didn't know that.
No one's there.
When did that happen?
Excuse me.
Couple of years.
Markham, can you
Yeah.
get him?
I'm trying.
No.
We're having problems using the phones.
Okay.
That must have been a voicemail machine.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were actually building it yet.
They'll be tomorrow.
Well, that's good news.
Does someone have a really good cell phone speaker? Because we're having problems with wireless. It would be wonderful if we could get it dialed.
And then will you notify Sacramento County?
Nobody?
My phone wouldn't work.
Nobody? Okay. I guess
Can we get through them?
You turned it off and turned it back on and everything.
we can't even
I
dial the
did it.
number.
It's rebooting right now.
Do you have a good cell phone with a
Yeah, it's not
speakerphone?
there. It's a voicemail.
My cell phone is not a.
You're getting his
doesn't have a good
voicemail?
speaker.
He said he got his voicemail.
Can we try it again? And
I just
the
tried
first
it.
number.
It's his voicemail. He's not.
What about 874-251-7729?
Let's try it again.
874
874.
251 7729.
29.
And you can have him.
Oh, let me check the number.
We're not up to the figure
I
yet.
didn't, okay, I understand, well, my bill's submitted, so I'll take care of it when we go up to the window.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop collecting that.
Yeah.
information.
Is this on? Oh, okay.
Did you write your report in that?
Mary?
Mary, yes, it says. And I got this before, I get my own cell phone. And start dialing each, and if I get through somebody,
This is for breakfast,
then
lunch,
we'll
and
see
dinner,
whether
or breakfast and lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know. And then he gave me, we're trying to get a cell phone to work here. Where's my cell phone?
My cell phone is right up
Where's mine?
over there.
I'd like him to come down and get it.
where'd it go?
I don't know.
I put the code on it, maybe I can.
We're not doing very well. No, we're not.
That's a stupid thing.
Do you wanna grab my phone?
Well, you've been reading the emails up there. I guess I'll have to. I don't know where my cell phone is. Maybe you could dial it and see where it is.
My dial out's just gone goofy for some reason.
Markham is the person we're supposed to get in touch with. The problem, we can't get him on the cell phone, can we get any of the beat
We're trying to find out by getting a cell phone.
I just dialed you.
Because if we can't get him in another minute, we'll put him at the end and run the VP candidate.
Do you have any other live speakers here?
Oh, yeah, I got lots. We've
Not
got
that I
the phone
believe.
numbers on the back of that one, but
Because listening to those speakers
here it is, right
over
here.
that cell phone is as interesting as
No, I
watching
turned
the
it on.
paint dry on the wall.
Oh, I know, it's in the well there, I just don't
I mean,
know.
I'm hard of hearing and I can't hear.
That's where it is. Okay, okay, I'll try to get it. We should move on to the next one if we can't get him.
All right, can't raise that one.
Hold on, because of the difficulties dialing, I'm gonna try it myself.
All right.
Even though this isn't the best speakerphone.
I'll crunch them all in so you have a lot more of that. Okay. I'm an elector for Ed Newman.
Well, we're going to elect for the party.
Okay.
You can, bottom line is we're putting down electors. You can vote for, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care about the state law. I think constitutionally electors can vote who they want to vote for. I just think electors to be in Sacramento.
And also, Dave Spencer told me he wanted to be an elector.
Hello,
Yeah, we'll put them on the
we're
list.
gonna move
As
ahead.
long as
and
they're,
with the vice
they don't
president.
Going
hold
goofy.
offices of trust or profit to the United States, they go on the list.
Okay.
You can't hold an office of trust or profit of the United States. So, is Dave Spencer hold a job like town crier? Town crier is holds an office of trust or profit of the United States. We already have a U.S. Supreme Court decision on that, for the electoral college thing from late in the 18th century. They said a town crier held office of trust and profit from the United States. That was one of the few cases that went to the U.S. Supreme Court. They ruled that the Supreme Court ruled that a town crier held an office of trust and profit of the United States. Why, I don't know, because I never read the decision. I only read
Mark?
Okay,
let's move on to the first one, Dr. Robert Ornelas.
Get Ornelas.
Okay. And it's not gonna be very satisfactory, Wiley, if we can't use your phone.
Well, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get him. Hang on a minute.
This is too hot. It will be dead.
Really?
Sure. Or else it will die in the middle.
All right, we're gonna,
Wait for
we'll
it to
skip
go
the
down.
next person, and,
Let me see if I can get Dr. Ornelas.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
818-517.
Well, wait. No, wait, hang on a minute.
He's next up.
It's ringing, so maybe I'll get him. I'll introduce him and tell you.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Wiley.
Hey, is Doc there?
Yes, 1 second. Hold on,
Okay,
okay?
get him on the phone and we're going to give him a chance to speak.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there.
Yes, Dr. Wiley.
You ready? Dr. Robert Ornelas, thank you so much for taking my call. Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you know, I'm Wiley Drake, and I am a candidate for President of the United States, and I saw fit to run across a young man that I want to introduce you to, and I'm going to let him do the talking. Dr. Ornelas, you'll have about 15 minutes, and what I want you to do, I want you to just simply introduce yourself, tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself, and then tell us why in the world would you like to be the Vice President of the United States of America. So go ahead.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Robert Ornelas from Anaheim, California. It is a tremendous honor to speak to you all today. I believe that honor is the key to rebuilding a nation, so I want to take this time to thank Dr. Wiley Drake for being an example in my life and for the opportunity to help lead America back to God. I encourage you to nominate Dr. Drake as the party's presidential candidate and myself as his vice presidential running mate because we believe in church fair for our nation and no more welfare. I'm a strong supporter of church fair. I first experienced church fair in Buena Park, California. Dr. Wiley Drake had the homeless shelter that he would take homeless and down and out families to get back on their feet. And so I thank presidential candidate Dr. Wiley Drake for being that template in our lives. The second time we seen church fair, I experienced it in the Hawaiian Islands. The state had cutbacks in education, and the churches stood in the gap to have a Friday furlough where they would have church programs to help the community, the children of the Hawaiian Islands. So I'm a strong supporter of church fair, and I want to thank Dr. Wiley Drake for church fair. We need to rebuild the United States of America spiritually, politically, and economically according to biblical principles and the ideals of our founders. We need to pray America forward to a new vision of church fair for our people. That is why we're running a non-traditional campaign that does not go backwards to the old establishment, but forward into the future. Again, I say church fair is not just another church program. It's all about us helping one another, a true brotherhood, whether you are in the inner city or out in the great fields of America. I love this nation. I'm a strong believer of covenant, to work in every state in this beautiful nation, from Hawaii to Alaska to the East Coast, Midwest, the South, West. We work in the inner cities with gang intervention, drug intervention, suicide intervention. We also are a part of our music culture, and we work in Latin communities of Chicago, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, East Los Angeles. So I'm a strong believer of church fair. It is my hope that my candidacy will inspire everyone that there is access and a seat at the table in America and in the American dream, and to inspire all people to help one another through church fair in each community across America, including the Athabascans of Alaska and the Native American Indians. So I'm a strong believer of covenant and treaties and agreements. As Vice President, with the help of God, family, friends, and the people of America, I will make it my mission to keep these values intact and lead America into a new vision of stability, discovery, kindness, and hope for the future to pass on to the next generations to come. That said, I, Dr. Ornelas, take this opportunity to announce my candidacy for Vice President of the United States of America, 2012. Thank you, and may America bless God. Thank you, Dr. Drake.
Dr. Ornelas, we all know that third parties are always talked about, probably not in good theme, but bottom line is for you and I to win is an uphill battle. But talk to our friends a little bit about what you can do with what you're already doing, even if we're not elected. And I know we're not supposed to speak negative, we're supposed to say when I am elected, but even knowing that we might not, what can you do with your ministry to help the American Independent Party here in California as well as nationally? What can you do? Tell our friends a little bit about Elite and some other things about how you can help us win, lose, or draw to build our party here in America.
Well, I believe that I could encourage all the cultures, from the Chinese to the Korean cultures, Japanese cultures, all the different African American cultures, Latin communities. I could really encourage the different cultures of music and youth, colleges, different universities that really are big followers of our music. We're also signed with Universal Music, so we travel, we reach, we tour about 200 events a year. We do a lot of the Boys and Girls Club, Boy Scouts of America. We work in just about every gang community, urban community, places that a lot of people don't want to spend money and don't really want to go into. Those are the places that we're going into, the lowrider communities, just about every single state, school. We're on TV, we're on, but we also have a program called Elite TV that just got picked